Hey STEM for Girls, my name is Leslie. I am an app designer and developer for Carnegie Learning. We make Sorbit's Math Adventure amongst other amazing educational products. I got into my career from just an early childhood love of web design. So I actually started designing websites when I was 9 years old. Back in them days, there wasn't much to do on the internet besides kind of create your own world. So I used to make a lot of websites dedicated to my interests and my other hobbies. A lot of it was just fun childhood things, cartoons that I liked, emulating things like that. From there, I really started getting heavily into graphic design, and I used to do a lot of illustrations. I never, at least in high school, intended to make that my career. In high school, I was thinking more towards being a dentist or something that I found or thought would be more impactful on people. So, as much as I liked graphic design and I liked coding and making websites, I didn't see it as something that was impactful or making the world a better place. So, I never really saw myself in that career as much as I always enjoyed doing it. When I got into university, I did my first computer science course. So that's where they teach you the fundamentals of coding and programming. And after that course, I not only did I fall in love with this subject matter, but I felt like I finally belonged somewhere and I found my people. So when that happens to you, I think you can't deny that this is likely the right path for you when you look around and you feel at home. So I continued to pursue it. I got my degree in computer science in 2015. And from there, I started working in marketing. I did a lot of websites for Newfoundland and Labrador tourism through my employer at the time, Target Marketing and Communications. And from there, I started working in software. So I always had a penchant for going to places that I felt were doing impactful things. So I realized that I really liked the education space, especially as it relates to design and development, because I felt like the things that I was designing and building were actually making the world a better place. So it came full circle for me. I finally kind of realized that through technology and through a career in science, you can actually make the world more sustainable, more in line to your vision of what our future should be. So now I work for Sorbit's Math, Carnegie Learning, and it's really my dream job. We get to help kids all across Canada and the United States just get more confident when it comes to math skills. And that means no matter what gender you are, no matter what marginalized group you belong in, you are getting the same tools and the same opportunities in math education as everybody else. So to me, it's really important work and it's really fulfilling. So besides how impactful I believe that my career is, there's a lot of different reasons why people, especially women and young women, want to be involved more and more in the technology sector. So on top of, being able to choose an employer that aligns with your values and the impact that you want to make in the world, no matter what subject matter it is, you can always find a technology company that matches your values. So there's that. So you can really target what's important to you and work on developing projects and solutions that are going to help people in many areas. Beyond that, it's a lifestyle thing for me personally. I love that I can work remotely. I love that I can stay home with my dog and cuddle him if I want to, or I can go into an office that's vibrant and full of inspiration and energy, and everyone's always so excited. There's also lots of job opportunities right now, especially in Newfoundland if you want to stay in province, but I mean, honestly, nationally, globally, technology jobs and relevant jobs within our sector are increasing in demand. And it's only going to get bigger and better as time goes on and our reliance on technology continues to increase. So if you're looking for a program or a career that you could immediately get a working opportunity for after university, I highly recommend doing something in the technology sector. On top of that, the technology sector isn't just designing, it's not just developing, it's what I do primarily, but there's so many other types of careers that you could pursue in the technology sector. So it's not just for people who are highly artistic or people who really enjoy coding. I mean, obviously those traits are very welcome, but it's so much more than that. And finally, I think that as a woman in the sector, I feel like I can impact the future to be better just in technology around me. So what I mean by that is when we're creating technology, if it's all built by the same type of person, so in our case, at least locally, it's mostly, you know, cisgendered white men who are leading this sector. And while their opinions are extremely valuable and they always will be valuable, what would the world look like if the people making decisions on what we build and how we build it were more diverse? So what if more people had input into the types of technology we should be building? And to me, it validates my whole being in this career, because it makes my voice feel even more important, because I am underrepresented. People like me are underrepresented in the sector right now. But it's my belief that we can alleviate that. And once people realize how great technology is to actually be a part of and how much impact you can have on the world, then I think the ratios of women to men and other marginalized groups are going to taper off and balance out. Well, at least that's my dream and that's my hope, because I believe that there's a place for everybody and anybody in our sector. So you might be wondering what all this is about. I'm kind of wondering as well. I've never made a bath bomb before. I don't typically use bath bombs myself, but I have friends who do, so they're going to get this one if it cooperates. I have these amazing latex gloves, which are going to be difficult to put on with my nails, so bear with me. I don't know if this relates to my job at all. I guess in the most obvious way is that I'm a very visually creative person, and I actually love building things and making things. I would definitely consider myself a maker. So that type of attitude is like super welcome and super useful when you're in technology, because essentially all we're doing is building things and designing things all the time, and it's just that it's in the technology space and not a bath bomb. So I'm going to open the directions. I've already picked out which one I'm making. It's a unicorn one because I'm obsessed with My Little Pony, and obviously unicorns is part of that. But I also love rainbows and glitter, so I have all of that going on here. So I already put on my gloves. So now I need to mix my ingredients together. 4 teaspoons of citric acid, 2 teaspoons of potassium chloride, and 2 tablespoons of bicarbonate of soda, aka baking soda. So I haven't done a chemistry course since high school. It was never my forte. I have other strengths, and I'm happy for that. I wish I knew about the chemical reaction that goes on here, but I don't. So I'm going to start with the citric acid. I'm going to need the teaspoon. Eye and skin irritant. Okay, hence the gloves. I think it would make a really funny blooper if I actually got this in my eye. I don't have a washing station. but I do have like a lot of paper towels because I'm a very messy person. Okay, 4 teaspoons of this. Does this need water? I don't know. Or is it just a dry mixture? Oh yeah, I need water. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up for that. That was 3. I lost count. This is also why I'm a bad baker, because I don't pay attention to things a lot of the time. And I generally have no patience for measuring. So essentially every time I bake something, it's trash. I would love to have more patience for it, but I don't. I love cooking because you can just throw whatever you want in there and kind of like taste as you go. Okay, I just put in the 2 teaspoons of potassium chloride, and now I'm finishing this off with 2 tablespoons of baking soda. I'm getting this everywhere, and a little bit got in my mouth, but it's just baking soda, so it should be okay. Okay. So blend the citric acid, potassium chloride, bicarbonate of soda in a small bowl for 1 minute. Okay, this looks good enough to me. And when this bath bomb messes up, I'll be like, whoa, what happened? I don't know. But it's probably because I measured things wrong and didn't mix enough. Slowly add the water to the bath bomb mix. Use your gloved hand to blend the bath bomb mix and water until it feels like slightly damp sand. Then form a ball shape in your hand and you have the right texture. This will take 2 minutes of blending, so keep going. If you have cosmetic grade bubblegum scented oil, add 2 to 3 drops of this step. I don't have any scented oil, so I assume this is going to be a scent-free bath bomb, which sounds super appealing. So I had some technical difficulties after I mixed the original bath bomb mixture together. I blended for 2 minutes, and during that time, I was ranting and roaring about how amazing Korean technology is. So after I finished blending the bath bomb mixture, I got to that damp sand. I divided it into 3 bowls, and I packed little pouches of the different colors into the mold, which beforehand I greased with some cooking spray. So I'm just finishing off packing up the mold with different colors. I also added a little surprise in the center of some MAC cosmetic grade glitter. I'm going to show you, so this is the rest for 24 hours. So I'm going to show you what this looks like tomorrow. I am not the best baker or chemist, so I feel like the chances of this being a failure are high, but I mean, we'll laugh together if it is. Hi folks, my bath bomb has rested 24 hours. I was able to actually pop it out of the mold and it stayed intact. So if you see here, I have a cute little rainbow unicorn bath bomb. Pro tip, put scents in these because I didn't use any scent and it doesn't smell the greatest. But I'm really proud of myself that I actually was able to make something remotely related to chemistry or baking. So you never know what you can do when you put your mind to it. I hope you guys enjoyed my career talk and my bath bomb video.